All right, today we're going to take a look at the newest Tablo 4th generation over-the-air TV network tuner with DVR function. Now, if you're not familiar with how a Tablo works, this is a wireless network tuner, meaning that it does not connect directly to your TV the way that a traditional over-the-air TV converter box connects to your TV through an HDMI. This connects to your TV antenna and then lets you wirelessly stream your local over-the-air channels on your devices through your home internet network. So you can connect this to your phone, your tablet, your Roku device and watch it directly on your TV that way. There's also the built-in DVR function, as well as a bunch of free streaming channels that Tablo provides, and there's no subscription required for any of this. Now be aware that this new Tablo only supports the ATSC 1 broadcast TV standard. You will not be able to receive any ATSC 3 next-gen channels with it, and even though it is a whole home tuner, you must be connected to your home Wi-Fi network in order to access any of the live TV streaming or recordings you have on the Tablo. You cannot connect to this through your cellular data, 5G LTE, or any other Wi-Fi network. You have to be connected to your home network in order to access any content on the Tablo device. A little more information about that DVR recording function. There is a built-in 128 gigabyte hard drive that will allow you to record about 50 hours of HD video on your DVR, with the ability to add more if you connect an external hard drive by the USB port on the back of the Tablo. Out of the box, you get the Tablo device, a power supply, as well as an Ethernet cable. Now, in my case, I connected it with Wi-Fi because I have very fast internet at home that's more than suitable for streaming video. If you have an internet connection that is a little on the slow side, or you notice that you're getting a lot of lagging on the video streaming, you can use the Ethernet cable to connect your Tablo directly to your internet router, and hopefully that should clear up the problem. Now, once the Tablo is connected, you're going to download this Tablo app. Make sure you're getting this one and not the Tablo Legacy app, because that one will not recognize this device. You're going to open the app, make an account, and once your account is made, it's time for setup, and it's pretty simple. It walks you through the whole thing step by step. The first part of the process is getting your TV antenna set up. Now, if you're not familiar with setting up a TV antenna, there are some general tips provided here, and there's also a feature that can actually show you which direction to point your antenna in based on your location. You can open this up and it'll show you where to point the antenna, which general direction. There's a compass. You can even click further and get a map to show exactly which direction to aim your antenna, and that will give you the best possible signal. Once the TV antenna is set up, the next step is your internet, either Wi-Fi or Ethernet. The app will walk you through that process step by step as well. Couple of tips to remember: if you're setting this up with Wi-Fi, you can pretty much put the Tablo anywhere you want, as long as you can make a good connection to your TV antenna and plug it into power somewhere. It's going to cast the video across your house through Wi-Fi anyways. And for the Ethernet connection, you might want to think that one through a bit. Probably the best thing to do, if possible, is put it near your internet router, unless you want to run a really long Ethernet cable to make that connection. Now, even though you can install the Tablo pretty much anywhere you want in your home, it must be installed in a climate-controlled area. Don't go putting it in a cold storage room in the basement. Don't go putting it up in the attic where it's going to be 130 degrees in the summertime. It has to be installed in a space in your home where the temperature is regulated by a heating or cooling system. Once the internet is set up, the last step is to run a channel scan. This will bring in your local over-the-air channels through your TV antenna, as well as add in the free streaming channels that Tablo offers. It seems like most major US TV markets are going to get at least 60 free streaming channels added to the guide as well. Now, once everything is set up, all you have to do is open the app, And whether you're using a phone or a tablet or the Roku, the look might be a little different from device to device, but the function is all the same. Your home screen has some suggested programs. If you scroll down a bit, you can also find recordings that you've made. If you press live, this is your EPG guide with all of your channels. The channels that are coming from your antenna, the over-the-air channels, are first. They have a little number beside them to show the display channel they would be on a TV. And then all of your streaming channels are shown afterwards. You can see this one here, FBI files. It's got an orange line because I've got that scheduled to record. If we click on that one, I can watch it live. I can also choose to not record it. It's in my favorites, but I can also take that out or add it to favorites. We'll just put that record back on. You can also choose to record all the episodes in a series or only new ones. If we go back to the main screen here and press library, this is where you can find all your recordings. Pressing all recordings, this is all the recordings I've made so far. And then lists of TV shows. Any scheduled recordings you might have are in this menu here. And back to the live EPG. Nice and easy to control. And as I said, the look is a little different on the Roku app, but all of the functions are exactly the same. All right, you saw the Tablo on my phone, and now here it is on Roku. So you're viewing it on a TV screen. We'll boot the app up. This is the home screen. You're going to get some recommendations based on your past viewing. Remember that this is connected to the internet, so a lot of your viewing habits will be tracked. So you'll get suggestions, recommendations here, stuff to watch. There's trending, whatever is popular, I guess, on Tablo right now. You can also find your recent recordings here and more suggestions as you scroll down. We'll go back to the top. This is where your live TV guide is. Over-the-air antenna channels are listed first, and they have numbers beside them. Those are the display channels that you would find them on a television. I only got 3 over-the-air channels in my area. It is what it is. And these are all of the free streaming channels that Tablo offers. Not a bad lineup, actually. So if you scroll down through this guide and pick a TV program, we'll just choose this one. They give you a few options. You can select Watch Live, and it will tune your Tablo device to that channel. And you can also record the episode that you're watching. You can also choose to record all episodes of this series or only new episodes that you have not watched yet. And you also have the option here to add a channel to your favorites, and you can just as easily remove a channel from favorites as well. Now, if you don't want to click on a specific program, you can also just click on the channel icon and your Tablo will tune to that channel. You get about 65 free streaming channels integrated into the guide. That's going to be what it's like in most areas. And back to the top, the library is where all of your recordings are kept. The latest ones are first, and then if you have any that are scheduled, they would appear here. And then this is a summary of all of your recordings. Some of these don't have thumbnails, no big deal. And then they're categorized here into TV shows, movies, and sports. And then back to the top menu, more categories here for TV shows, movies, and sports. And then the gear icon is where you will find all of the settings. We'll look at that now. So here in the settings menu, you can check to see how much storage you have left on the internal hard drive of your Tablo. There's 128 gigabytes available. That is good for about 50 hours of HD video PVR recording. You can add your own external hard drive up to 8 terabytes by connecting it to the USB on the back of the Tablo device. In general, you have, oh, we missed one. Let's go back here and talk about this auto delete recordings quickly. If you are running out of space on your hard drive, then leaving the auto delete recordings feature on will automatically delete the oldest recordings you have to make room for new ones. Under general options, the little blue LED light on the front of the Tablo, you can leave that on, which is full brightness. You can change it to dim, which makes it a lot less bright, a little easier on the eyes. And you can turn that off completely as well. We'll just leave it on for now. Antenna amplification. There actually is a 10 dB antenna amplifier built into the Tablo, and that will give a 10 dB boost to your over-the-air antenna channels. Now, you only want to use the built-in amplifier in certain conditions. If you're already using a TV antenna that has a built-in amplifier, you should really turn this off. Or if you're living very close to the broadcast towers, there's probably no need for an amplifier there. Over-amplifying your TV antenna signal can actually lead to signal degradation, pixelation, and even channel loss. I would suggest trying it with the amplifier on or off if you're not already using an amplifier, and pick the option that gives you the best overall TV reception. Under scheduling, you can set it to not record duplicate programs, so you're not recording the same thing twice. You can also extend live recordings so you're not missing the last little bit of a program if it runs late. You can turn that on or off if you want. And then we have the guide options. This is your location and your channel lineup. On your channel list, again, you'll have your antenna channels first with these little green signal meter dots at the end. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but I don't have any problems tuning my local stations in anyways. And then after that, the listing of free streaming channels offered. Now notice all of these have check marks beside them. If you don't want some of these channels to appear in your EPG guide, what you can do is uncheck them, and then you'll go back here and you'll hit save and continue, and those channels will not appear in your program guide. I'm going to go back and just check all these ones off because I want all of them to show up. So if you make changes, make sure to save and continue. You can also rescan your channels here if you need to. It's good to do that once in a while. And the last option here is your guide update. I just updated mine about 12 hours ago. So by updating this, you'll make sure you're getting the latest in EPG program guide information. You can update that at your discretion. Let's talk quickly about PVR function and the tuners that are built into the Tablo. The model that I have is the 2-tuner unit, meaning that it has 2 over-the-air TV antenna tuners built into it, and also 2 so-called virtual tuners that are used to summon the free streaming channels that Tablo offers. Now, let's say, for example, that I have 2 over-the-air programs that I'm recording. You can see the little orange recording icons there, here and here. So if I try to tune in a 3rd over-the-air channel, this is what you're going to get. Just buffering, because there's no over-the-air tuner available to watch a 3rd over-the-air channel. There you go, playback failed. Now, what you can do is view one of the channels that you are recording, and the same thing goes for your virtual tuner for your free streaming channels. This one's being recorded, and then I have Murdoch Mysteries being recorded. However, if I clicked on CSI Miami and hit watch live, same thing, you're gonna get buffering. So basically, you have to know how many tuners you have available. And that means there's gonna be different combinations of viewing and recording. There's that message again. There's different combinations of viewing and recording that you can use with the Tablo. Here's one example from their website. With the 2-tuner model, you'd be able to watch a live over-the-air antenna program in one room of the house and then record another over-the-air antenna program on another channel at the same time. And you can be watching a free streaming program in another room in the house somewhere, and then say record a free streaming channel as well. So you have different combinations of viewing and recording. Basically what it is all about keeping a tuner available if you want to record something. Now, let's say I wanted to try and record this CSI Miami right here. You get this dark orange, almost red icon that says Episode Recording Options, Record Schedule Conflict. Basically what that means is there's no tuner available to record this program because I'm using them all. Now, if you have the 4-tuner model of the Tablo, that's something that just came out recently, in fact, then you can have up to 4 TV antenna streams being watched or recorded at the same time, and also 4 free streaming streams being watched or recorded at the same time. So that one is probably best for whole home use, especially if you have a big family. Then you have lots of tuners available for everyone to watch whatever they want. Now, it's also worth noting that the only way to skip through commercials on the Tablo is to actually record a program and fast forward through them like that. There's no way to skip commercials on live antenna channels or live streaming channels. And I think that probably has a lot to do with the fact that Tablo is owned by a company called Overiew, and Overiew is a Canadian company that was actually bought a couple of years ago by Scripps Broadcasting. Scripps has a very large vested interest in over-the-air TV antenna channels, so it makes sense that they would not want you to skip commercials because that's how they make a lot of money, through ad revenue on those commercials they run on all of their channels. Now, even though you can't skip commercials, there are some time-shifting features you can use to pause, rewind, and fast forward through parts of live TV and streaming channels that have already aired. Moving channel to channel on the Tablo is a little awkward because you can't simply use the up-down arrows to flip through channels the way you typically would on a TV. You have to actually back out of the channel you're watching, return to the EPG guide, and select a new channel from there to view. Something I'd recommend is that you connect your TV antenna to a splitter and then split the signal off to your TV tuners as well as to the Tablo. This way you can have the best of both worlds, whole home distribution on your Tablo, but you also have your TVs directly connected to your TV antenna in the case of an internet outage, because if you only have your antenna connected to your Tablo and the internet goes down, you won't be able to access anything, including your live antenna channels. So I think it's important to have those connected directly to your TV, and that way you can always stay informed in the case of an emergency, or if your internet goes down, you're still going to at least have your over-the-air antenna channels directly connected to your television. Now, you can use a splitter. You can also use a distribution amplifier, but if you do that, make sure you turn the amplification off on the Tablo settings. So yeah, I think this Tablo 4th Gen home network tuner is a fantastic addition to your over-the-air TV antenna setup at home. Not only does it give you wireless streaming capability for your local over-the-air channels on your phone, your tablet, you can watch it on a Roku, Fire TV, Android devices, as well as an iPhone, iPad, and there are more platform apps coming soon, not to mention that DVR capability. This would be a great addition to your home setup. And if you want more information, look in the description of this video. There's also a purchase link to the new Tablo device as well.